Hello. This is Sam and Katie. Sam, Katie. We're doing the get to know us tag.
I'll be answering her questions.
Yeah, and she's gonna read the questions for me. I'm gonna answer them, and then we're gonna do this all again, vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeet. Let's go.
All right. What is your middle name?
Larissa.
What's your favorite color?
Aesthetics wise, looking at green, but I wear black the most.
Best friend?
So many choices. This is so hard. Let's go with Sam. Just off the top of my head. First person I could think.
How tall are you?
5'4" and a half. And a half. I have to have that half inch. That's what she said. Or he said.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs, actually. I love both. I have both, but I prefer dogs because I like big fluffy animals.
Favorite subject in high school and worst subject in high school?
Favorite, probably algebra. Algebra. I really like math. Business math is really easy, so I want to say business math. Probably algebra. I really like that. Worst, anything to do with history, like global, I suck at. U.S. history, I suck at. Government and economics, I also suck at. So anything like social studies, I'm really bad at.
Favorite drink?
I have a lot. I love Mountain Dew, but I'm not supposed to drink it because it has too much caffeine, and I get migraines when I have too much caffeine. I love tea, specifically from Tavana. Water. I drink a lot of water as well. And chocolate milk.
Favorite animal?
Pandas. I love pandas, but I also like koalas and kangaroos. Anything that comes from Australia. But pandas are my all-time favorite.
Tea or coffee?
Tea, obviously.
What would you name your children?
Okay, I have it all planned out. I want 2 girls and 1 boy. And these names are probably going to change because they have changed so much. But as of right now, I really like the name Noella, or just Noelle in general. Because I like the nickname Ella. I also like stereotypical guy names for girls. So I like Ryan for a girl name, spelled with H though. I don't know why, but I like that. And then boys, I already have a name picked out, hands down for that. It's Matthew Robert, which is my mom's. Matthew is my mom's dad's name, who I never met. And her brother's name. I'm not naming my son after your brother. No offense. And then Robert's my dad's name.
Sports you played?
Softball. I played soccer when I was little, and Taekwondo, if you count that as a sport. That's more martial arts, but I did Taekwondo, did soccer for 1 year, but I've been playing softball since I was 4.
I love how I put it twice. Okay, sports you would want to try.
Oh, I forgot. One of the sports I did do also was gymnastics. But sports I want to try. Ooh, can we switch that to sports we like watching?
Okay.
Okay, so I said.
Sports you like watching.
Sports I like watching. I like watching baseball. I mean, because it's similar to softball. Obviously, I like watching softball when it isn't on weird times. Because all they have is college. Sad face. Yeah, I like watching the Olympics just because it's cool. That's pretty much it.
Favorite book?
Nostalgic reasons, like childhood books. Goodnight Moon. My mom used to read that to us all the time. She hasn't memorized. But book. Shit. Probably The Fault in Our Stars. That was hella good. And hella depressing. But it's so good. So anything by John Green, really. I really like all of his stuff, so.
Some favorite YouTubers?
Where do I begin? I think I'm subscribed to over 130 channels.
I try to keep mine to a minimum.
Yeah, I do too, but I still subscribe to people. uh, YouTubers. A lot of them are Vivo channels I'm subscribed to, but Dan and Phil, especially Dan, because he is more my type of sense of humor. Um, Markiplier, PewDiePie, uh, Jacksepticeye, people like that. Tyler Oakley, um, Grace Helbig, Jenna Marbles, Julian so I don't know how to pronounce the last name, Solomita, sure. That. Um and then like beauty people, so like Jeffree Star, Manny MUA, Patrick Star, people like that.
Favorite movie?
Movie. Oh god. Series, Pirates of the Caribbean. Singular movie. Anything from Disney. I'm a Disney whore, as you can tell by my shirt, Mickey Mouse. Um, yeah, anything from Disney. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that's not Disney that I love. Maybe Pitch Perfect.
All right, single or taken?
Single. Staying that way for a while.
Ideal first date?
I don't know. I like the idea of just like hanging out at the mall, going to the movies maybe.
All right. How many boyfriends have you had?
Three, three like relative, like actual relationships. Like I straight up called them my boyfriend. Only one of which was very serious, and that was the most recent one.
Favorite memory from childhood?
God, probably anything from words. When we go to Disney, I love Disney World. Hmm, yeah, probably that. I don't have a lot of memories from childhood. Um, yeah, Disney.
Siblings?
I have one real sister, Sarah. Well, one real sister. One like she's my blood sister. Sarah. She's older than me. She's 21. I forgot how old she was for a second. Her girlfriend I consider a sister because they gonna get married. Janelle. Then I have like one like adopted sister, kind of. We've taken her in. She lives with us. Her name is also Katie, which just gets kind of confusing. We call her Kitty. And then I have a stepsister, Amanda.
PC or Mac?
PC, hands down.
How old are you?
16. I'm gonna be 17 in 2 weeks though.
What phone do you have?
Samsung Galaxy Note 5. I am in love with this phone. It's ginormous and it's so pretty and it's kind of dirty. So it's a phone case. It has hair dye all over it.
Favorite TV show?
Where do I begin? At the moment, completely like in love with, and I can't stop talking about because I obsess over shit, is Supernatural. Absolutely in love. I don't know why it took me so long to start watching it, but I just started watching it like a couple weeks ago, and I got through like a full season in about a day, probably about a day worth of watching. I got through a full season because I have no life. Yeah, I'm only on season 4 right now, but I'm in love with it. Then I love Doctor Who, obviously. Sherlock. I'm part of the Super Wholock fandom. That's what they're called. People who love Doctor Who, Supernatural, and Sherlock. You look so interested in this conversation.
Well, I have different TV shows that I like, so.
Yeah. Stuff like that. Criminal Minds, Walking Dead, obviously. Love Walking Dead. Yeah. Anything with awesome makeup, I love.
Last question is, what are your bad habits?
It used to be biting my nails, but I'm kind of stopping that. I only, like, occasionally do it when I get, like, really anxious. Bad habits. I had so many in mind when you first wrote down this question, now I lost, like, all of them. Probably just, like, avoiding social situations. Like, I can be really flaky sometimes because social situations scare the shit out of me. yeah, stuff like that. I fidget a lot too because I have ADHD. Um, yeah, things like that. Yeet.
That's all the questions.
Well, that was getting to know me, Katie, one half of Katie and Sam.
Alright.
Now
Next video will be me answering those same questions. Bye.